Did it not? We're gonna watch Iron Blood versus Titan. Because one, he's playing my deck, and two, I haven't seen Titan's deck. So I know Iron Blood's on my Blue Black Storm deck. So congrats to him for making top 8. I probably should play that deck too. uh, hindsight being 2020. I need Tim 1-2-3. The Ogre this tournament makes its own top 8. He's doing the Chaos Black Doom effect, where you just make a tournament so you can farm it yourself. Like, whatever. Anyways, we're gonna watch this. I don't know what Tiny Tim is on. If anyone knows, they can let me know. Yeah, Shifting Shadows. Because I play music, most of it, most of the audio gets destroyed. But it is on YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel. I'll throw the link down right now. And the YouTube link should be okay. But yeah, that's what Twitch does. It just like if it sees a what do you call it? If it kind of sees like a thing that music that's like copyrighted, it won't do it. That's the YouTube link for the live reaction thing. So if you ever watch that, go for it. Oh yeah, that's right. Tim's on Stompy. He's playing mono green. So this might be a quick matchup. We kind of picked the weirdest one, too. But you know, it's fine. Oops, sorry. Just waiting for them to start. Oh, Tiny Tim did the raffle now. So I did not win the raffle. Darn it! That's the reason why I'm here. He had no removal. Alright, so this is a pure race. So we learned that Tiny Tim is on mono green Stompy, and Iron Blood's on I'm gonna keep saying Blue Black Storm. It's my Lock of Storm list just updated with Cabal Rituals, Desire spells I do. This is a race. This is a good old fashioned race. Strong start, passing Jaguar. Meanwhile, um, Ironblood has the Locket, which is good, but he needs islands. Echo Chaos, Pouncing Jaguars. I used to love that card. I played it all the time. And he pumps it with Praise Vengeance. Okay. So the pump is real. Needs a blocker here. Yeah, but he can't actually block with that. This is probably gonna take another 4 here. I think it would have been better if it was Augur Bolus. Let the back Bailoff. Oh, Meyer Bola. Swamp Walk. That's annoying. I really didn't have a lot of time, and the way my particular deck is constructed, turn 4s, like, it's doable, but you really need the right amount of cards. And he's almost there. What he really needs, just a couple frantic searches, and, like, basically, like, 1 or 2 frantic searches, and, like, 1 or 2 rituals, and a Mind's Desire. And they can probably just go from there, and just, like, roll the dice. A Plea for Power would be really good, too, if he even hits that off the Desire. But he needs to, like, float a lot of mana for that. But he's dead right here, who knows? Okay. This is 7/6, unblockable. He gets a block, though. So let's hope he doesn't have, like, another pump spell here. He gets a block and regenerate. Cool, cool. Yeah, Plea for Power either draws 3 cards. Actually, you can use this right here. I have a bot for that. So it either draws 3 cards, or you can take an extra turn. But it's one of those, like, Will of the Council cards. Usually the knowledge part is always the tie one. It's, like, okay. It's good to hit off Desire for sure. Might be thinking of trying to go off right now, but it needs more islands. Ooh, doesn't look too good. He needs to live one more turn to even like try to survive. So basically, we're looking for no more pump spells. Let's just say Storm 2. Yeah, any pump spell will pretty much do it for Tiny Tim here. Like, he has to block, gets to regenerate. Pretty also unlucky that he just randomly drew Swamp. But I guess it didn't really matter. It didn't matter for sure. Soulrise Centaur and Slith Predator. So we need to go now. So whatever Ironblood's got, he's got to do it now. And kind of just get lucky at this point. Ironblood says, woo, not dead. So here we go. Ironblood. Gotta pull it out right here. What you got? Strategic planning. The bad anticipated this new format. Now it is our anticipated. Now it's just planning. It just is now. That's really bad. He needs to float a black there. He needs to float a black and untap the 2 blue sources. The blue mana is more important than the black mana. So he's losing a mana already. That comes with like playing the deck though. He's like down a black mana. Which could all absolutely make a difference. Right, so he has to have the Mind Desire right here. It's the only card he can ever have. He did lose a mana, so he discarded a bunch of Mind Desires. Yeah, he did. He discarded 2 of the Mind Desires, so he only hit 1 left. But oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, he hit 3 Pleaper powers. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is amazing. He's gonna draw 9 cards. this this is why I love Plea for Power. And a Tendril, so I guess the game's over. What do you do? Oh. You drew the last Tendrils. I mean, you draw 9 cards. You draw 9 cards, you still have a blue source, so you need to draw like a frantic. If you didn't have the Tendrils, you could time walk him. No, he's gonna draw 9 cards. Yeah. It's Will of the Council. So you choose knowledge or time. And if everyone votes for time, then you get an extra turn. But if you get knowledge and knowledge is tied, you get 3 cards. So he's gonna get 9. He's getting 9 cards for free. And he has to like play another card to kill him. So he has to remember that. Like he can have any card. It doesn't matter, yeah. And Frantic Surge is like the best one. No, the card drawing is the tie. Yeah. Which is what you always want to do with the card anyway. Wow. He just hit perfect. Why did I play the deck again? Man. Man, I made a monster. I'm glad that like I'm glad that my build made it. Oh man. Plea for Power. Everyone hated on that card. Like, oh, I think it's too slow. Oh, I don't think it's very good. It's like, well, what happens if you hit off Desire? What happens if you hit 3 of them off Mind's Desire? Yeah, base X. I built the list really early. I mean, the skeleton was right there. Like, you put a bunch of rituals with tendrils, like, and Frantic Surge, you're gonna have like something. The real question was like, what is the right build? And I don't want to say my build is the right build, but it's definitely like, I think it's definitely solid. You can run into the problem of just like not like clearly it's a storm deck. It's just like not like going off when you need to. It's basically concentrate. Yeah. The difference being is that concentrate costs double blue, while plead for power costs 3 colorless and a blue. So if you think about it in the long terms, I always discard when I have like frantic search or strategic planning. I always put the first plead of power in my graveyard. So that if I have a locket in play, then the next ones cost 1 less. So I'm never like holding a bunch of plead for power, so it's really bad. I have 4 in the deck. You want to look at the list? You want just a sneak preview? Since you're gonna see it anyway. I'll show you the list right now. The chat. So give me a second. I want to follow along because I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. Pieces of the puzzle. Yeah, it's a card. The problem is it doesn't hit like two-thirds. It doesn't hit a third of your deck. In that slot, I actually have Augur Bolus. Fine with, you know, I've been fine with Augur Bolus for now. I'm still working on a couple of slots, but we've been talking. I talked with Ireland. I think like the card we want to try, or I want to try rather, is which I didn't know it exists. I didn't know this card existed at all, but that could be useful. I don't know how I'm gonna fit it in, but meanwhile, Titan Temp has a lot of creatures on the field. Go to game 2 here. Final Burst, yeah, he's a guy like you gotta pile on the damage here as quickly as you can. Clearly gonna see a difference in this matchup because now Titan Temp's on the play. Doesn't attack with the Elvish Mystic. That's okay. Probably another creature. Yeah, that's fine. I like Tiny Tim's like build. It's got a little like kind of unblockable S creatures. I do like the preemptive frantic search here. You gotta dump some cards in your graveyard, so next turn you can set it up. So it's a good play. Literally, he's gotten used to the deck by now. We discarded Plea for Power and the Nagging Thoughts, which is going to play off the Madness trigger. They're looking for maybe a land. I mean, you already played a land, I think. Really looking to not die next turn. Put strategic planning in this graveyard. So this graveyard's pretty good, nice and stacked right now. Play another planning. Okay. Really need to hit threshold. That's one of the best parts about these kind of cards. Strategic planning, nagging thoughts. They enable threshold really well for your cabal rituals. So. It's actually been It's actually been much better than anticipate in this list in these new storm lists. So strategic planning is a welcome addition back from season 1. Depending on what you played back then, this card was kind of all over the place. I think we had it with anticipate, but I'm not really sure. I can't remember. I was too busy just playing Dragonstorm back then. Right? Tiny Tim just piling it on. It's all he can do here. So it's up to Ironblood once again to go off. This time on turn 4. That's a challenge. Sure. C for power, not cost 2. I think it's a good start. Alright. All ritual. Titan Tim has no more cards in his hand, so I mean it's all up to Ironblood at this point. Block it? Sure. Wow. That's a really weak Mind's Desire. Oh. That's not good enough. Sorry. Well, see. Yeah, you can't even block the you can go to 1. You could block the Slith Predator and go to 1 here. Or like one of the 1/1s. Actually, no, it's lethal. Actually, this is lethal. Yeah. I got their 2-1. I got the Myers are 2-1s. And no matter how he blocks, he just goes. He's exactly lethal. Well, these things happen. Game 3. So in the sideboard, if you're looking at the deck, Ironblood's just looking to bring a bunch of snapbacks and maybe boomerangs. I'm actually not sure boomerang's good enough for this matchup. The snapback is definitely important, especially since Tiny Tim is a very like just sorcery speed, like giant growth effect deck, especially with the Vital Burst being a sorcery. So the snapback could be like big sort of like blowout card. Yeah, turn 5 kills. We're modern now. I mean, two decks just have no resistance against each other, so this is what's gonna happen, right? All my other opponents made top 8 except for Ashamale. Um, but yeah, J-Man, Chaos, and Dragonis all made top 8, so they're all mono red. We'll get to the top 8. MM Murphy's on it's like Mardu tokens with like braids and like Butcher of the Horde. Ironbloods on Storm. What's going on here? I don't know what just happened there. Sino, I think, is on a white heroic, and Comrade Core, I have no idea what they're playing. What happened here? I have no idea what happened there. I think he just conceded? Why did he just concede there? Oh, he just mulliganed to 3. Oh. That's rough. That's a rough life. Jeez. Never like to see that happen. Don't like that at all.